Good morning. Miss Bubblets is here. We're in the front pasture this morning. We're going to start our walk here just to make sure no new baby goats were born. Yeah. Like I told you yesterday, some goats do have horns. They were born with horns. This is her baby. We're going to do a thing later where we're going to do Who's Your Daddy? So I'm going to post the pictures of the babies and you're all going to have to figure out who are the dads, because I have 3 different bucks. A buck is a name for a male goat. And they all have babies and you'll have to figure out who's who. But let's go walk and check on the rest. This is front of my house. There's chickens loose up here. But we'll go check on the rest. Remember, we have 6 goats that are expecting. They were bred 146 days ago. The gestation period is 145 to 150 days. Gestation means a period that they're pregnant. Like for humans, it's 40 weeks. Sorry, there's gates everywhere because the livestock guardian dog has access to front pasture and the side pasture and back pasture. At nighttime, she stays awake all night long and she walks the fence lines and listens for sounds. She keeps the possums out and the raccoons out. I have seen coyotes. Foxes are more common. I guess there could be a bear or a bobcat. Bobcat came one time. Killed a goose we had for a long time. So these are the 4 goats up front. Obviously that's her daughter. And the white one. And the black one. And this one. They're a mom and 2 babies. You'll notice that all of them came out without horns. You'll also notice for the first time she has blue eyes. I love blue eyes. So pretty. It's a beautiful trait. And this daughter came out with blue eyes. And all 3 of them are naturally polled, which means they have no horns. She's expecting. She always surprises you. She doesn't look as pregnant as everybody else. Last time she had 1 baby. Blue, who's probably one of my most favorite goats, she has had as much as triplets. One time she had triplets. She's had quite a few pairs of twins. She was born in 2013. So this is going to be her last time. I'm just not going to breed her anymore because the older they get, they live into the age of 12, but the older they get, the more chance of complications. So yesterday you saw the creek. This is the rest of the creek bed. And now we're going to go to the barn. Yesterday, I moved all those pregnant goats that you saw next to my mom's house. I moved them to the barn. In paddocks of 2. Usually we burn our weeds and tree cuttings and Christmas trees, but like I told you earlier this week, we're in a drought, so we haven't been making fires. Because it's not a good idea. It could catch the top of the tree and then boom, we'd have a fire. Here's some more chickens here. These are called Rhode Island Whites. Chickens, you've probably heard of a Rhode Island Red. A Rhode Island Red is a red chicken that lays brown eggs. Very famous chicken that does that. Well, somebody decided to change some of the traits of those Rhode Island Reds, and they made Rhode Island Whites. So the advantage a Rhode Island White has over a Rhode Island Red is that their skin is actually white, and compared to a Rhode Island Red, their skin is actually brown. Like I told you yesterday, the color of a bird's skin, and you can actually see in their earlobe and see the color of their skin, is often the color of their eggs. The emu I showed you yesterday, the egg he came out of was a beautiful shade of blue. But these Rhode Island Whites, they lay brown eggs. I'm going to post some information about brown. There's the side of my house. Okay, back to the bridge. The old bridge. I'm going to try today to move all 3 of the bucks you're getting ready to see into the pasture that those Piper and her friends were in yesterday. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so this morning we're going to the barn. They did not put the goats in stalls. Goats do not like to be by themselves. They are herd animals. These pens here used to be for pigs, hogs. And in fact, the 4-H girl, before all this COVID-19 business, was going to get 2 hogs and raise them for the fair. I went on ahead and put mosquito netting on here. And I put my 6 chicks in there. And they like it. Hi, pretty girl. She's an Americana, that white one. She will lay blue eggs. And the buff next to her, that's gold, will lay brown eggs. And I do have a rooster at home that I'm going to breed these with when they're old enough. See what we get. They say when you mix a male who would have laid, green eggs or blue eggs, when you breed them with a brown egg layer, that's how you get green eggs. So brown and blue make green. Those are my mom's dogs. Horse trailer. Good morning, Belle. Good morning, honey. It's funny that they all get scared of the camera. They don't want to see the camera. Well, I can see from right here. I don't think we have any babies. This is Belle. Belle is a bloodhound. They were also born in 2013. That's her sister, Honey. Honey and Belle. Again, we're going to do a video all on dogs. We're going to watch the movie Science of Dogs. I'll post a worksheet because, like I told you yesterday, no animal has been bred as much as a dog. Good morning. Look at that sunrise. Well, where's your baby? No babies? No babies for you? These are the paddocks I put them in yesterday. They're smaller. At least this one has a nice shade tree. And it's got roof in the back. This is one of the bucks. This is Cornbread. He's the one. Ooh, listen to that snorting. And these are the 2 I thought they'd have their babies. And they did not. Hi, Latte. How are you feeling? Oh, nice butt shot there. That's where it's all going to happen. Yeah. So I got a couple of babies here, and later I want you to guess who's their daddy. They're sweet boys. Yes, they are. And you see they were born with horns. I don't remove goats' horns by disbudding unless I have to. And the only ones I have to do that to are the show goats. These goats are not registered. They don't have fancy pedigrees. And yes, you're a sweet boy. So who's your daddy? Let's see if the kids can figure that out. We'll do a poll. Who's your daddy? Yeah, who's your daddy? This is buck number 2. I can see where he's supposed to have horns are a little bloody. That's because he's been fighting with this guy right here. This is Apollo. Apollo, I've had him the longest. He was born here. He is the father to over 20 babies that have been born here. He has beautiful blue eyes and naturally polled, which means he has no horns. And this is Laser Wolf. Laser Wolf has brown eyes. He's naturally polled. He does not have any horns. Yes, are you talking? Oh, you've been fighting, haven't you? Why are y'all fighting? That's not nice. Because that's what boys do. So I'm going to post some pictures of the babies and pictures of the 3 bucks. And we're going to take a poll and you try to figure out who's their daddy, okay? Bye-bye.